Hello Aries, welcome to your September forecast for the year of 2017. I am Kyana Mayfield from LibraLunaCenter.com, and I'm so sorry that I'm late with this recording, but hopefully the October forecast will be much more fast and efficient, right? So this month is a preliminary month. September has been a preliminary month between the August eclipse initiatory, downloading somewhat the most transformative month of the year for us. What it has been, the start of the next eclipse season, the official eclipse season in Leo Aquarius, right? And the final propeller, the final push through into the next chapter as Jupiter moves into Scorpio, right? And this is post-eclipse season, Virgo season, and this is the harvesting of everything that we've built throughout most of this year up till now, right? So Saturn has stopped in the sky as well in Sagittarius, 21 degrees, and it will finally be moving forward by the end of this month. So wherever we've been stuck, wherever we've been playing out the same type of thing, right? The same type of situation, wherever we've been feeling like we can't make any progress in our plans, we'll finally be able to move forward by the end of this month. And Pluto has stopped as well, as it will be preparing to come direct on September 28th. And so this month for you, Aries, September is all about creative resolution, right? Coming to creative acknowledgement of who you are and what your purpose is, right? So Libra got a similar energy, but it is in regards to what their life looks like as a whole. I'm feeling for you, Aries, that this is all about a whole new level, a whole new way of creatively expressing what you authentically are, right? And it all comes down to coming to closure with an old way of being, right? And this is culminated on the 6th of September as we have the full moon in Pisces conjuncting Neptune. For you, this is happening in the 12th house, which is Pisces and Neptune's natural house. And for you, Aries, this is a time of endings. This is a time of putting old dreams, old habits, old perceptions of reality, old worlds to a close, right? Bringing everything to somewhat, if it's a final culmination, what everything will mean for you from here on out, right? You have to look at the results that this old way of being has somewhat encased you in, and you have to be the one to pop the bubble, right? To initiate the next chapter, to initiate the next phase. And this for you comes very easily as you are Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, and the the actual initiation phase for all of us into the next zodiac cycle, right? Into the next year, into the next astrological new year. And you're all about new beginnings, right? You're all about, getting out there and making it happen. But the hard thing for you this month is putting things to a close where they need to close, right? Where they need to end, where they need to, you can't just have a nice beginning. It's always easy, and it's nice for you to have new beginnings, to start new things, but how do you end things? How do you bring things to closure? How do you bring things to rest? This is the hardest thing for you to master. And not ending things is where you sabotage yourself, right? Not looking at your subconsciousness, not looking at your unconscious motivations, not looking at what holds you back invisibly, right? What is the invisible barrier? What is the invisible bubble that you're living in? You have to look at it. You have to see where it is allowing you the open spaces to create new things and where it is not, right? And what has been holding you in this subconscious cage of being able to fully release the amount of energy that you want to be able to get the recognition that you feel that you deserve, right? As you look at your old ways of being, right? And think back, because this particular phase of the moon started in February 26th, earlier this year, which is when we had the new moon solar eclipse in Pisces in your 12th house. And this was back when the nodal axis was in Virgo Pisces, which was a very different story, which thankfully we're out of, right? But this was an initiative phase into your unconscious, right? Into the invisible parts of yourself that like to sabotage, that like to hold you to a certain space and not may not allow you to grow in the ways that you wish and hope to, because it's like unconscious roots that hold you to the ground, right? Versus allowing you to venture off into new realms, into new territory. You have to look at your unconsciousness. And for many of you, Aries, many of you may be doing psychotherapeutic work, right? Going into digging into the unconscious motivations, digging into the foundation that was set into motion during a very during the most unconscious parts of our lives, early childhood and even before birth, right? Like the communication that was there between the world that await us as we we're preparing to be born, we're preparing to incarnate, and what we absorbed from it, right? What was downloaded into us, perhaps against our conscious will, but as part of our soul's evolution, right? As part of our soul's personal karma, as part of the purpose that we will eventually bloom into. We're looking at all of that, right? We're looking at all of the muck. And as you look at all the muck, Aries, you're finding God through it all. What it means for you, whatever that may mean for you, right? What source is to you, what your spiritual integrity actually is, what is your personal spiritual truth behind all of it, right? Behind all of the unconscious motivation, right? Behind all of the impulses that propel you forward. As you look beneath the surface of the surface level actions that you take in the outer world, right? And you look at the unconscious motivations of it all. Where does it stem from? What are the origins of it all? What are your origins? You're finding your origins this month, Aries. And it all culminates to the new moon in Virgo, which is occurring on the 19th of September. And for you, this is happening in your 6th house. So as you find your origins, you find a new way of being, right? You find and you initiate a new phase of how you invest your energy, how you productize your creative life force, Aries, how you initiate anything in your life is how you initiate everything, is how you initiate yourself into the grand story, into the grand scheme of things. And where you have not been a conscious participant, where you have been acting unconsciously, you are fixing this now. You are coming into alignment, back mind, body, soul, back into yourself, right? You are coming to mind, body, soul integration. And this is a very good time to exercise. This is a very good time to get physical. This is a very good time to ground and center yourself in your body and to make the conscious dedication, especially with it opposing this particular new moon in Virgo, opposing Chiron in Pisces for you in your 12th house as well. The particular, let's say, the proclamation, the dedication to productizing and dedicating your life force, your energy towards a higher purpose, towards something that speaks to your soul, that speaks to your personal evolution, that speaks to your personal spiritual truth, because you can no longer afford to spread your energy around in ways that do not serve this purpose anymore, right? Because the only way to heal the unconscious, the only way to heal the parts of yourself that feel lonely or lost in the bubble, in the matrix, and the unconsciousness of the collective mind of God, right? Lost in space. Or have you been feeling scared and alone in the dark? Aries, with Neptune and Chiron in your 12th. The way to get back in the game, the way to be a conscious participant here, the way to become a productive member of society, right? The way to make things happen for yourself is to make the conscious decision, to make the conscious commitment to being better, to using your energy in a way that speaks to something outside of yourself, right? That heals everyone, not just yourself, but everything that has given a piece of itself to you to make you who you are, right? And this may not be something you actually witness with your physical eyes, but it is something you feel, right? You know when you're in alignment with your higher purpose, Aries, because you are on fire. You have the energy to make it happen. You have the energy to move. You have somewhat of the hero complex of being the soldier who stands on the front lines, who gets in the center, in the thick of the battle of life, right? On the grand stage that we're all in, this thing called life that we're all a part of, right? You are on the front lines. You are the one carrying the flag for us all. You're the one leading us to victory. And you lead us to victory by knowing what you're fighting for. Knowing what you're fighting for, Aries. And this all comes down to knowing your origins, knowing where you come from, knowing where your essence seeks to root itself. And so, with all of this dedication to using your energy in this way, Aries, we come to the final conversation, the final biggest conversation we're having this month, and in particular, Jupiter opposing Uranus, Jupiter in your 7th house, opposing Uranus in your own sign, retrograde, 27 degrees. And on that same day, September 28th, we're having Pluto coming direct. And for you, this is happening at the top of your chart, the 10th house. And these are angular houses, mind you, so this is a very initiatory, and very life-changing conversation happening for you, Aries, as well as all of the other cardinal signs. But for you, Aries, this is I'm seeing this as you finding your slant, you finding your individuality, your personal intake, your personal point of view, your personal superhero version, Aries 2.0, your most, the highest aspect, the highest version of who you are is found when you connect with the people who recognize your light, who recognize your fire, who recognize your voice, Aries. And you've been having so many opportunities with Jupiter in your opposite sign. You've been having so many opportunities coming your way that have been aiming to align you with the right tribe, with the right people. And these people are what stimulate you to grow, to become more, to live into this highest version of yourself, right? because you can no longer afford to be, I would say, staying in the background or staying on the bench, right? You have to be in the game, Aries. And the way to get in the game is to surround yourself with the right team. Because the right people for you are coming in. And as well, you're seeing who no longer serves you, because Jupiter always expands whatever it touches, and this can either lead to, massive amounts of opportunities or excess, right? And with a massive amount of planets right now in Virgo in your 6th, this is the cutting of the weeds. This is the cutting of the cords. This is cleaning house to look at what is efficient and what is not, what brings you energy and what does not, what aligns you to your purpose and what does not, and who sees your light and who does not. Because you become brighter around the people that are right for you, right? You step into your purpose when you are surrounded by the right people, Aries. And with Pluto coming direct at the top of your chart, you have to, by the end of this month, this is a major decision for us all, but for you, this is the major decision, this is the major commitment to actualize your desires, to step into your legacy, to step into your purpose, to use your energy in a way that serves the all, right? The all in the one. To demonstrate to the world what it means to be an individual by living into it yourself. You have to find your own personal code this month, Aries. And it comes down to completing old chapters, old cycles, old karmic ways of being that no longer serve the highest version of who you are. So, thank you very much for watching, Aries. For all of the cardinal signs, this is a very, the stepping stone to the massive amount of momentum we're all going to see, each and every one of us are going to see as we step into the cardinal season of Libra in October, and as well with everything becoming much more visceral and concretized as Jupiter enters Scorpio next month, which for you will be a big one as well. So be sure to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising/ascendant sign for more details that may have relevance to your personal natal chart, as well as any stelliums you may have in a particular sign. So let's say 4 or more planets in a particular sign. You may want to watch that video as well. And as always, feel free to listen to your personal intuition above and beyond all when it comes to watching any type of intuitive content online, right? Listen to your own advice, listen to your own inner GPS first and foremost, because this is the the voice of your soul that's leading you to what you need to focus and pay attention to in that particular moment. So if you would like a personal reading with me, I do have links in the description below for you to be able to do so. And I will see you all next month, Aries. Have a wonderful September.